new coronavirus restrictions in our state. The governor saying this is the worst moment of this pandemic to date. Michigan's chief medical executive adding that COVID-19 is spreading like wildfire. The governor adding that cases will increase as we head inside because of the weather. Now, the leading model she also shared shows that if we don't take aggressive action, that we could see 1,000 deaths per week. Right now, we have 8,000 total, to kind of give you some perspective on that. Also was discussed Thanksgiving. The governor asking people from outside the household to avoid gathering, requesting that families limit Thanksgiving to just with people that you live with, adding we need to work together to fight this pandemic, putting these new restrictions in place to avoid another stay-at-home order. And the restrictions announced today go into effect on Wednesday and will last 3 weeks. Here they are again. Take a look. Here's what's changing. High schools and colleges will no longer be able to do in-person learning. Indoor dining and bars also ending, and you should work from home if you can. Also closing are all of these on your screen, including theaters, casinos, bowling alleys, indoor water parks, and group fitness classes. You will be able to gather indoors with groups of 10 or fewer and outside in groups of 25 or less. Retail shopping's opening. Preschool through 8th grade will continue with in-person classes, and childcare will remain open. Also open manufacturing, construction, public transit, hair salons, and other personal services, gyms and pools, along with outdoor dining, takeout, and delivery, all allowed to remain open. Professional sports and college sports will be able to play without spectators, though. Funerals and healthcare services also open, but with restrictions. Funerals allowed with up to 25 people in attendance. We want to go now to political reporter Rick Albin. He joins us live from home with some analysis of the governor's announcement today. Rick.
Well, Heather, I think it's pretty important to talk about what this is not. The governor herself made the point at least twice, maybe 3 times, in saying this is not a stay-at-home order. Now, if you go back to spring and remember all of the things that we were being told then, it meant a whole lot of people were forced to stay home because their businesses were closed, their jobs had dried up, and the economy was taking a real hit. We did a special with the governor, and one of the questions that was asked is, look, Governor, I'm out of work. I can't do anything else. Can I at least take my motorcycle and take a ride? And her answer was no, that you couldn't go anywhere for any reason except for very specific things like the grocery store, the drugstore, those type of things. So that's what it is not. What it is another warning from the governor and the administration that as this progresses, that remains a possibility. Just this past Thursday, if you go back and listen to not what the governor had to say, but what the leaders of our big medical systems had to say, they were worried about being overwhelmed. And when they came out and gave the kind of warnings they were giving, it was pretty clear the governor was going to weigh in, and she did. And she said then that she would take action to slow the spread because the spike, as she said, had gone straight up. The line was now a straight line, and it was going straight up, and she wants to push this back down. The order is in place for 3 weeks, but repeatedly we heard from Dr. Khaldun as well as from the governor that we're in for a months-long problem with this pandemic. And I think the expectation is that even though we don't have a stay-at-home order now, and that she is trying to implement, she along with the director of the Michigan Department of Health and Human Services, trying to implement these actions that they hope will slow the spread, that they hold in reserve that possibility if things don't start to slow down. And not stated, but I think pretty obvious, that if we get 3 weeks into this and we have seen some pretty good results, that some or all of these restrictions may be extended as we move into the next holiday season, simply because gatherings of people from multiple households are one of the things that they're really worried about, Heather. And then there was that conversation, as you said, about Thanksgiving, and they made it very clear, don't. if you can avoid it all, just don't have other people from outside your home. So I think all of these warnings, all of these restrictions, all of these new regulations stem from this now weeks-long rise in the COVID activity, and certainly does coincide with going back to school and people being back in confined quarters and the temperatures starting to cool off, so we don't have as many opportunities outside. And as the governor and, in fact, all three presenters tonight said, we are in for an interesting, long, difficult, challenging, you choose your word, next 2, maybe 3 months. And this is really the first salvo that we're seeing as we head into that, Heather.
Yeah, Rick, and I think it's important, like you said, putting this into perspective, that this is not a stay-at-home order yet. These are just restrictions. So although unfortunate, we're not to that point, and we need to keep that in mind. Thanks, Rick.